that is such a unique boat. This looks really nice.
What's it
The
called?
stern's really pretty as well. Look at that.
Water cottage. We have come across a bit with some boats, so we're going to moor here for the night because it's getting really, well, it's not getting super dark, but we don't want to keep going and then there'd be some like nowhere for us to go. And Stone, where we were aiming for, is probably 2 more hours cruising. So we're going to moor here for tonight and then probably just go first thing in the morning.
It's Monday today. We've still got a little way of cruising to do to get to Stone. We've had a little bit of a lie-in, we've had some toast, but it's still raining a little bit. We were hoping it might have dried up, but it doesn't look like it's going to. So we're just gonna get our raincoats on and start cruising. Last night we moored next to another lovely boater who goes by honest.emily on Instagram and is on a boat called Florrie.
Bye! The leaves are so pretty in autumn, but they can be really annoying because they get tangled around your propeller. So you have to, every so often, slam it into reverse and then they all come shooting out and then keep going a little bit. And we just do that about every maybe an hour or so just to get rid of them.
Sometimes working like while cruising looks a little bit like this.
I don't want to get my laptop wet. I've had a little injury. I was trying to take my big walking boots off and I banged my toe and my toe started bleeding. I won't say too much because it's not gross, but all around the toenail, and now it's proper hurting and I can't really stand on it. I've patched it up a little bit, some plasters because it was bleeding, and we'll see how it goes. Or Wes might have to solo the gates and stuff because it's really hurting. These gardens by the canal are so pretty. We really want a rowing boat. Please, can we just have it? This one?
Quite narrow as well.
That's such a perfect little size.
If you live here,
How much for your rowing boat?
other side of that lock it says welcome to Stoke-on-Trent, so I guess that means we've officially left it. I have to say, given that some people tell you horror stories about Stoke-on-Trent and kind of hype it up as this scary place, I loved it. It was really nice.
It was really nice, yeah. We found a really nice spot. We loved Westport Lake.
Yeah.
We've heard a few bad things about Westport Lake as well, but we had a great experience.
Yeah. Cereal time. We've just gone through Bridge 104, so we are now within the bit that's closing for the winter next week. So we have to go through Bridge 104A, and then we are on the other side of the bit that we need to be on to get to Langley Mill for Christmas. Woo! And And then basically, we haven't really got any time pressures at all. We can just go whatever pace we want.
The other Christmas worry that we've got is I checked yesterday and there's an unexpected closure at Langley Mill where we're planning on being at Christmas. The very first lock to get into it has broken down unexpectedly. So they've had to close it until further notice. So yeah, the whole bit is currently closed because of that lock. So we hope they fix it before Christmas. Surely they will. Hopefully. Hooray! We made it through, so now, from now until Christmas, we don't have any stoppages.
Well, don't have any winter closures. We've got the one unexpected other vandalism closure.
For those that don't know, every year in the winter period from November to March, the CRT will do loads of closures. So they'll kind of mainly do all their maintenance in the winter because not that many people cruise in the winter and it's a lot quieter. So they'll release all of the stoppages in September, like a massive long list of all the stoppages and the dates that it's going to be closed, where it's going to be closed, and then you have to kind of plan your route for the winter months around it. And luckily this year is our first winter one and we only had one stoppage and we managed to get through it, so that was good. This whole area is so pretty. Look at these swans.
There's 4 locks in between us and Stone, which is where we're hoping to moor for the week. Amy's toe's still pretty sore, so I'm going to try and effectively solo this little flight of 4. It's all downhill, so it should be okay.
Just looking for somewhere to moor now. There's a little spot with some boats and a nice housing estate this side. The internet seems okay, so we're going to moor here. A little bit further along there's like a Tesco and stuff, but we don't want to go through another lock ideally today because my toe is being annoying.
Moored up in Stone. It's a lovely little area. Little housing estate. Internet seems pretty good. Yeah, it's really nice though. We've taken Rufus out on his evening walk and we found a little pizza place called 800 Degrees Pizzeria and Bar, and the decor inside is so nice. It's a little bit of a shame that we can't sit in tonight, but we've ordered 2 vegan pizzas and some herby potatoes, so we're going to grab those and walk back to the boat, and I am so excited. Oh yeah,
And we got
good
garlic butter and garlic
dip.
And
I'm excited for these. Only that's it, you're out. Leave the boat immediately. I'm so upset.
oh my goodness, I'm so upset.
You couldn't have done it when we had a dirtier floor either.
I can't believe, I don't know what to say or do.
I can't handle that. I absolutely can't handle that.
Against us.
Hey, Gil.
Yep. It's more than I can say. For Natalie, meaning you.
It's time to try and tidy the bedroom. It's pretty messy. We had all of our summer clothes out and then we put them away, and then we got all of our winter clothes out. So now we just have a mountain of clothing that needs to go away. I'm not looking forward to this.
And while Wes is doing that, I'm tackling the kitchen because we've got quite a lot of mess everywhere and quite a lot of pots to do. I just hate so much that you can't get rid of the rubbish and the recycling. Like when you're tidying a kitchen at home or in the old house that we had, when you remove the recycling and the rubbish from the kitchen, it feels so much tidier, but we can't do that. So I think it has a big impact on how we keep it tidy, because it feels already messy, so we're more likely to just let it slip. So that's something that we find difficult, because all this is recycling and nowhere to go. So we don't like keeping it out on the stern, and we don't have the well deck because that's where Dupes lives. So far it just stays in the kitchen on the floor. We really need a better solution to that. But yeah, here we go.
All done. Nice and clean and tidy. Well, not that clean, but tidy. On 75% happiness today. That's just because we've got to do tidying.
Just put boiling water in all my old candles so that we can recycle the jars. If you put boiling water in, the wax floats to the top, and you can just pop it out and then recycle the jar.
Pretty cold evening. Just about to settle down for the night. Putting the dinner on, and a fuel boat came this morning, so we topped up a little bit on coal, got some logs, got some kindling, just a couple of little bits. And I remember thinking, oh, it's probably need a new gas canister soon. It's literally just run out, so it's freezing cold. The fuel boat's literally just gone this morning, and also because of the winter stoppages, we don't know when the next time is that we'll see one. So it just makes it so much easier when you can get it from a fuel boat, because it's right next to your boat, the prices are really good, and also you can support them, which is great. And it's just so annoying. It's run out this evening. We've still got one, so I'm going to swap it over now, but we'll have to get a new one at some point. Pretty sure I remember how to do this. Only done it once before.
One thing that we did get are loads more kindling, but also we got logs. We've never gotten logs before from a fuel boat, and apparently you put one on at night time and it's supposed to help last. So I think you put the log on, it's really big, and then coal on top. So let's see. They're so big.
Does it fit? Yes.
Oh, it's on fire already.
As with many things that we do. No idea.
But this looks so weird if it's not right. That'll do?
Sure.
There's quite a lot of coal in there.
Looks like those hot stones that you get at a spa.
Quick, it's about to.
Go, go, go.
And then that hopefully should last all night. We haven't gotten a fire to last all the way through the night yet.
Kind of worked, I think. 9:10, fan's still spinning, still warm. It's 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning, nice and early for once. We are cruising just a little way today into Stone to do the facilities, and then we're going to explore the town and cruise more tomorrow.
While we're still sitting in the water, I'm gonna have a shower because we've had the engine on this morning, which means we'll have some hot water. And whilst we're filling up with water, we try and use as much water, so then it's kind of like, for a moment, we've got unlimited water. So I'm gonna have a quick shower and then put a load of washing on. We've just been cruising off and there's a big storm there that we missed. Oh, look at that jumper, everyone. That's a boy that can be warm outside, isn't it? Look how close this M&S is.
We've done a bunch of tidying. Amy's done a load of washing, which is just hanging up to dry. And we're gonna go and explore Stone. Woo! Oh yeah.
We've come to Stone and there's a little market on. There apparently is on the first Saturday of every month, so we timed it right. And I love it when we're exploring towns and just there's an event on and we turn a corner and we didn't know, and it's just so great that we get to see all this. So we're going to explore the market now. It started raining, quick! Back to the boat!
Made it back to the boat without getting too wet. Fire was still going, but we've just restarted it just to get it a bit warmer.
Some little things that we got from the market today. It was such a cute little market, so we thought we'd show you what we got.
Got some jam. Yellow plum jam, £2.50.
Then there was a really nice zero waste market stall. So we got, Wes got a new bamboo toothbrush.
Mine's getting a bit knackered.
No, our favourites. Then we got one of these, it's from the brand Eco Vibe, and it's just like a scrubber. Then we got from a shop called Lively Artisan Lifestyle. It was such a beautiful shop. It was so pretty.
And we got a fairly small pot and an even smaller spoon. I'm probably going to use that for salt. I don't really know why, just like it.
It's a really nice pot. And lastly, we got some macrames from a fellow boater. It's Shawnee Macrame and Crafts, Sean Wilkinson. She also lives on a boat and we were chatting to her and she's got some lovely macrames and I am a big fan of macrames. So we got one for the bedroom, thinking that would go there really nicely with a plant on. And then I got this one. I don't really know where it's going to go, but we have this big spider plant.
It's huge.
And this is one of my babies and I absolutely love it, but it's taken up so much room just on here. So I don't know where we're going to put it, but I'm hoping it fits in this big macrame. So let's see.
I mean, it's definitely hanging, but I don't know whether it's going to pull some of the ceiling down.
Does it look nice?
I don't know. It's coming up to midnight and we've just hit 1,000 subscribers. Woohoo!
Thank you so much, everyone.
We've got 1,000 subscribers and we've also got over 4,000 public watch hours.
And we can join the YouTube partner program. Thank you so much. I feel so emotional.
Thank you.
She looks like the real thing.
We've had a nice relaxing morning and now we're going to try and see if all this recycling can finally leave our boat, because there are some bins near the facilities, a couple of locks that way, so we're just going to walk it up that way with Rufus. And I'm really hoping there's some recycling because it's way too big and it's taking up so much room.
What if there isn't? Are we just going to carry it all the way then back?
I really hope they've got recycling.
We made it. We think, is there recycling?
Oh no.
There's no recycling.
Oh,
Come on.
we gambled and we lost.
We can't bring ourselves to throw recycling in the general waste. We have Googled it, and there is a waste recycling centre within like a half an hour walk of the boat, so we're going to walk and take it. But now the plan is to take Rufus back to the boat and then go find a shop to get some food for dinner tonight. Just boat things.
Drop Rufus off. It's nearly 5, so the shops are pretty much shut. We're just going to nip to M&S, get like a couple of little bits for tonight, and then chill for the evening. Another attempt to get rid of all the recycling. It's bigger every time. Online it says that there's some Morrison's nearby.
So we got here and they don't have any cardboard recycling bins, even though the website said they did. So I went inside and I asked, and he said that they got removed over a year ago and they can't update the website. So we've carted all of this cardboard for nothing again. Yay! This lettuce is going really well. Still really proud of it, and also my spring onions are doing really well as well. Look at that. I mainly planted this for Dupes the rabbit so that we could have a supply of lettuce when we weren't at supermarkets, because he needs his fresh veggies. Dupes is absolutely loving the lettuce. Munch, munch, munch. He says I did a good job.
So Saturday morning, we're still in Stone and we're near a laundrette, so we're going to take all of our old bedding, including the one that we tried to wash last time before Harecastle Tunnel but failed miserably. Oh, this can't be good. So we're going to take that set back, get it all washed today, and then have fresh bedding tonight.
Last night we saw the Narrowboat chef, and they're moored just down here, And we said hello to them, like, but we didn't say, oh, we're watching videos on YouTube. We were too shy.
I'm back at the boat. It's about 5:05 and it's already pitch black, but we really need to empty the cassettes, and there's a facilities just that way that we used last weekend. So we're just going to wheel both cassettes up there, empty them out, and then come back to the boat. Just both things.
It's so embarrassing. There's a pub
I'm
there.
so glad most people don't know what these boxes are. Saturday night can only mean one thing: sampling the local chippy. It's about midday on a Sunday. We've had a really long lie-in because we were both exhausted, and we are just walking backwards to the water point because we've got a bunch of like 2-litre bottles and stuff. So we're gonna fill those up, just give the water tank a little bit of a top up, and then get cruising.
We have been told that there's a lock closure, like 3 or 2 locks in front of us that we weren't aware of. It wasn't on the route when we planned it, so not sure if it's an unexpected one or we just missed it. But if we get to Great Haywood, that means that we're through both of them, so we at least know that that's where we're aiming for.
Left one of the river boys on, so I've got to go and get it now. Bye, Stone. Swan, stop, you're not allowed in here. Woo! Go.
Ah! I got it!
Yay! Finally moored. It's really dark now. The internet is not great, it's all right. It's about 10 down and about 4 up, which might be just about good enough to work from. But it's not ideal, but we're only here for maybe like 4 days, so it should be all right. And if we really need to, we can always move on like an evening, just move a little bit closer to the nearby towns.
Just took Rufus out on his evening walk, and his collar has finally broke. This little bit of metal fell off, and he was just out there without any collar on or harness. But luckily, he's a very good boy, and he came back to me straight away. But yeah, it's broken. And that's the thing as well, is we can't just pop out to Pets at Home and get a new one. We now have to wait until we're somewhere that sells decent pet collars as well. So he's gonna have to be collarless for a little bit.
So we didn't do a food shop before we left the mooring right outside the M&S. And we don't really know why. It would have been such a logical thing to do. And now that we're in the middle of nowhere, we haven't really got anything for the week's food. So we're just rummaging through the cupboards now to try and figure something out for tonight. And then who knows for the rest of the week, because we're also not within walking distance of a shop.
It's quite good though, because I think it challenges us to use things, because we do have things. So I think it challenges us to get out of our phase that we've been in recently, just eating chips.
Tonight's dinner, a bit of a weird mix, but it kind of works. We've got rice, peas, stuffing and gravy. It is ridiculously foggy tonight. That is fog, and I can see roughly a metre in front of me. I've never seen fog quite like this. It was pretty cold as well.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What you got? It's about 3 o'clock and we are on the move. We've spent the morning cleaning the boat from top to bottom because we have filmed a very exciting video, a narrowboat tour 6 months in. If you haven't checked it out, we'll link it here. So please go and check that out if you're interested to see what our boat looks like in detail. We are now on the way to a town called Rugleigh, because there's a Tesco in there and we really need some food. So that's the plan for today. On this lock, there's this sign that says risk of capsizing, because I can see why. This one's so ferocious.
Managed to get to the marina office just before it closed. It closes in 10 minutes, so it's always a little bit more expensive at marinas, but I think it's fine. It's worth it for the convenience. So we're going to do the water and the Elson and then find somewhere to moor for tonight.
Just waiting for the water hose to fill up. We've got it going in there. Wes is doing the Elson. It's getting dark now, so we're probably not going to cruise much after this. There's some moorings just outside, so we think that's where we're aiming for. But at least we've got water and Elson now, and then we can just cruise as much as or little as we want tomorrow, which is nice. So it is 5 o'clock and it's absolutely pitch black outside. We're still in the marina, we're just leaving it now. It's our first cruise in the dark and we are quite scared. That's all you can see. We have just finished our first cruise in the dark. It wasn't actually that bad. You did most of the driving. What did you think?
Yeah, it was fine. It's just felt like the same cruising, really.
Yeah, you can only really see out of the front of the boat because that's where the headlight is. But it was all right. It was quite exciting. It felt like exciting.
So we're going to have a nice cozy night tonight, and then we're quite excited about the morning because we think we recognise where we are. So we'll see if we're right when it's light in the morning.
We came out to find some chips from a nearby shop. We've actually stumbled across a little event going on. It's the town's Christmas lights turn on thing, and there's a choir and a little stall. So we're gonna have a look around. It's cute. A huge special thank you to Gary, Shannon and Badua this week for your extra support. It's so special to us.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed our slightly longer episode. Let us know what you think in the comments, and thanks also to Stephen for your comment of the week.